quote me verbatim, but it was almost as if you're in a transit-oriented development and you're doing this type of mixed retail, you by default are an exceptional project, whereas an exceptional project outside of a TOD required a little more definition. So just my comfort level in understanding how we're defining it as an exceptional project, is there a reason why the TOD designation isn't pointed out in staff report and included in the analysis?
To be quite honest, it was what the applicant requested, and they were developing this project and submitting it really kind of in tandem with the adoption of the general plan. So as we were having discussions with the Chamber of Commerce, with the Planning Board, with the City Council as to what might make a project exceptional, we had applicants who were all the while taking notes and incorporating that into their proposals for projects. So ultimately, this is what the applicant brought forward, and I think what we've done is, in this particular case, the applicant has requested approximately an 8% increase in maximum density. And the conditions of approval attached to the policy or to the project reflect that. And we've gone so far as to indicate in the conditions of approval that this is a condition of approval that supports this project's classification as an exceptional project. And what you may notice because of that here is they're not just all transit oriented. They're not all pedestrian oriented. They look at land use issues, housing issues, landscaping and parks issues. There's a little bit of everything sprinkled all over the place. And we feel like based upon what has been provided, it's consistent with the 8% request that's being requested.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the 8% is proportional to the elements that have been identified as exceptional, but it just seems like a exceptional project is more straightforward a designation if it's TOD than if it's not.
Again, you've got to be within those geographic boundaries, and then on top of it, again, because that's still something that's being worked out, there, in that case too, could be additional conditions put on the project consistent with its location in a transit hub.
And this is in the boundary of a transit hub?
I believe it is. I believe it is, yes.